Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Are we surprised? Or are we not entertained? And the only reason that I muted it is just so the music won't play. You don't need the music. This your girl. This your girl in her Sheen see-through. And that ain't no shade to Sheen. I don't know if it's from Sheen. I really don't care where it's from. But are we? Come on. This who y'all taking y'all advice from. This is the qualified opinion about what a man would want and how women should respond to men if they want relationships with men, if they want meaningful interactions with men, if they want to understand how to navigate the male mind, male emotions, things of that nature, then she's saying you need to come to her and she's able to help you figure all of those things out because she's so qualified and she understands so much. I mean, but look at it. So you understand everything but your social media and digital footprint as a 43-year-old woman? So you don't understand your digital footprint? You don't understand your public footprint? You are in public with a Victoria's Secret panty and bra set and a sheer like piece of lingerie, a sheer cover-up. You don't have any clothes on. We see everything but nipples and coochie lips. Literally. We see everything but nipples and coochie lips. That's what we don't see. You don't understand having a modicum of modesty. You don't got to be a nun when you go nowhere. But there is a valley in between dress like a nun and dress like a stripper. You dress like a sex worker. You dress like one of them chicks, or you dress like the porn chicks that go to the porn awards. But we expect that of them. These are women who made a living being on camera slurping glizzies. You, on the other hand, have called yourself making a living giving men and women relationship and life coaching advice on how they can better come together. And you mean to tell me you can't figure out sexy without slutty? Miss Cheyenne, come to the front, beloved. You can't figure out the difference between sexy and being, just having that appeal versus slutty. Because this is slutty. This is not classy sexy. This is slutty. Nothing left to the imagination. For as highly as you speak about your father and the things that he taught you about men and about relationships and et cetera, he didn't teach you about a man's desire to have a woman who left something for the imagination. A man that would take you seriously wants you to have pranced around on the internet and in public with your whole backside out, and he's supposed to wife you up. We're assuming you want a man. That's a because the rumor around town is allegedly this woman is with a woman. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the rumor mill. And this is how you've presented yourself in a public space. Be careful who y'all take actual life advice from. Because if you're going to position yourself to be giving people advice about something, then you need to at least carry the aesthetic that matches that thing. Right? So if you are representing sex workers and strippers and this and that, it's okay if you show up like that. It's okay. Because that's what you talk about. That's what you advocate, blah, 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 blah. But if you are advocating yourself as a woman of respect, a woman whose opinion and her mind should be respected, then it stands to reason that you would take that focus off of your sexuality. Again, nobody's saying be a nun. Nobody's saying you got to dress in a burlap sack when you go places. These women are not Muslim and they don't have strong, religious or spiritual tie. So I'm not expecting that quite. But there is a way to show up and be gorgeous and be modest at the same time. And people will 100% respect your beauty, and they can't see nothing, but they know it's under there. There are a million beautiful dresses, pantsuits, all kinds of different fashion, formal fashion, since this was supposed to be a formal affair, that would have captured the essence of feminine sexiness, classiness, beauty, and still you would have still been able to represent yourself as a respectable woman in her 40s who knows how to dress. She knows how to put it together. You dress better than that on your interviews. This was actually deplorable. I'm not surprised by it. But this is deplorable. Other women were dressed nicely and with more class. Whether they actually had more class or not could be left to a different conversation. But they show up to what was pretty much a black tie event, a formal event. Okay. This was Jeezy, because Jeezy has been doing like a orchestral version of his songs. So he's been kind of on a tour like that, where you show up in front of an orchestra and they play your music and you talk about your art and then you perform. So it's a black tie event, as if you have come to the opera. That's not how they dress at the opera at all. Then you wanted to do a little pose. You wanted to do a little dance, girl. Attention seeking at its absolute finest. And a man. Supposedly you want a man. And if so, he's supposed to take you seriously with this? This is supposed to do what? This is what thoughts do when they want to get cracked. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.